Greetings, I am Reginald Angus Argue. That's right, people, it's that time again for me to recite a poem which is going to be called Country Roots and talk about two people I want to add to my Heroes Wall. I do the Heroes Wall because there are people out there that saying, one person can't make a difference. Well, the people that put up the Heroes Wall, each and every one of those individuals have made a difference. And I'm loving sharing these stories and everything. Tonight, the first person we're going to talk about is Dan Hennessy. Dan is an honorary colonel for the 14th Construction Engineering Squadron RCAF here in Bridgewater. Now, how the RCAF ties into my family is my late grandfather was an aircraft mechanic for the RCAF during World War II. He served here in Canada. I had four great uncles that they fought over in Europe. All four of them have sadly passed on old age. And getting back to Dan, here's a gentleman diagnosed with prostate cancer. Most people, that would hit hard. So what does Dan do about it? He writes a book about it, becomes an advocate. And continuing with his community being driven, he helped spearhead a yellow ribbon campaign here in Bridgewater, and he helped spearhead a memorial for 3 different people that were tragically lost over in Afghanistan. On top of that, there's another memorial that Dan helped spearhead, and that's for a gentleman that was lost in 1966 on a peacekeeping mission. And Dan, you're doing great things, and you know what? Dan continues to add to the amazing accomplishments he's done. He's working on a memorial for the Snowbirds' late Captain Jan Casey, and he's working with Terry Kelly. Terry Kelly did that song Pittance of Time. I'll be down below. I'm going to put in the details section, I'll put a link to that. They're going to be involved with an event called Heroes of the Home Front. The Bridgewater Fire Department's going to be there. They're going to be over at the Bridgewater Baptist Church on November 5th of this year. If you can make it, people, go down there, check it out. Shake Dan's hand. He's one of those individuals, when he walks in the room, I think his smile comes before him because you just feel the warmth that's coming in. And at the same time, Dan, I can't say enough things about you. You truly are an instrument of change, and I'm loving it. Don't ever change. Please, remain that way. Next gentleman I want to talk about is Goliath Paw. I met Goliath Paw 10 years ago. Wow, I'm 56 this year. Wow, damn, feel old. Getting back to Goliath Paw, there's 2 songs that Goliath Paw has done that I suggest people go check out. One of the songs he's done it's called Greatness. In this song, right from the beginning, the message that you're getting is that we're demanding money back from people if they don't fulfill what they're supposed to fulfill. But we're not demanding money back on ourselves when we fail ourselves. Huge message, Goliath. I'm loving your hip hop stuff. You're taking it to the streets. You're showing everyone's happening. You've done a lot of videos over the years. Just those 2 videos really stood out to me. And the second one being the song Higher. Loving that. Talking about your roots of Ottawa. And just great to hear. Keep doing it, Goliath. You're another one of those individuals. I think your smile, precedes you when you enter a room. Love your spirit. Both Lisa and I cannot say enough great things about you. Now, getting to the poem tonight, what it's called, as I was saying, it's called Country Roots. I'm going to quickly get to that. The Georgia lights have attracted us to Tennessee, where the electric energy acts like fireworks, shooting off music and ruling the state of mind. Therefore, each note, rhythm, and rhyme becomes like blood veins of humanity, bringing the inner energy of music to life, sending off message of hope and living each day as if it were your last. Through it all, we lit the night on fire with songs of love and hate, fighting against each other over top of the air. Yes, we even set many bridges in our pathway ablaze while fighting against the night demons. Looking at the old farms, our family's histories have been written within the land's dirt, where our ancestors have joined it. We all start to shout out with glee and joy as we witness the impossible of the eagle and the beaver learning how to two-step together across an old, dusty barnwood floor. We notice the gleaming, ghostly effects of long-ago heroes who once bared their soul in their words, floating around us, soaking in the battle scars which had come from what felt like several lifetimes ago. We pick up the writing quill and connect it to our inner essence. Our words tell of past loves and good friends we lost into the river of time and life. We raise our glass of whiskey in memory of those no longer with us. We laugh when we return to memories of our friends from our much younger adulthood and the hell we raised, blazing many of our parties into the early morning. We know in our hearts and souls that we would not have changed a thing in our past. Yesterday's lessons and pleasures were just the footsteps followed to reach our final destination. I wrote that in April 8th of this year, 2023. Getting to the story now. Again, 1990, Winter Indoctrination course up in the Northwest Territories. You know, here I am walking around and I'm wearing long underwear, combat shirt, flannel shirt, and a park over top of that, plus gloves, and the hood was pulled up, had a balaclava on. Yeah, it was really cold then. I think it was about minus 30, 35. And I'm noticing these young Indigenous youth, they're running around with spring jackets on, baseball caps. That's right, minus 30 to 35, and it's not even affecting them. It just shocked me, but it's another example of how all of us over time will adapt to the environment that we're around. Another thing is it's great with Canada. There's so much to offer. There's so many things to see. If you get a chance to travel across Canada, take it. Lisa and I, we took the via rail from Vancouver all the way over to here in Halifax. And what happens is it's beautiful to take. Highly suggest taking that if you at least once in your lifetime. You know, and with that, I want to leave everyone by saying once again, it's been a beautiful time sharing all of this with you. Until we meet again, be the positive change you want to see. I am Reginald Angus Argue. Have a great day now.